So tell me I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea what a joint is. I see it in the camera, but don't go away, man. You're sitting in traffic. Who else better to see but one who tells the truth? Is it not? Is it not better to understand and to listen, to hear the vibrations of someone who's only going to joke around with you? At the end, you know he's going to tell you the truth. You know, whatever comes out of his mouth, it's only going to be the truth, no matter what kind of bullshit it is. I'm going to show you something about Quebec, and I seen this a long time ago. Now, when my hands do art, I never know what I'm going to do next, depending on certain images that I'm touching. My hand speaks, but when I was done, did my mind ever pick up this description of the encryption? Do you know why you write with a pencil? Because you push down against the paper. It leaves it there forever. That's what wood is all about, the imprint inside our mind, like a tree. Here's what I saw about Quebec, and I don't like it. I don't like it. Shark on top, baseball and hockey. We also have basketball. Little fish, little man. This man looks like the New England man. This man looks scared. One leg tied up for some reason. It's supposed to be running down, and we're running up from this area. This is the St. Lawrence Seaway. Look the way, highways on this side and this side. We have a stoppage here. They can stop a boat here. They can get on both sides and shove people off on both sides, take over both sides of Montreal. But you want to see the craziest thing in Montreal? This is what it looks like on the other side. This tic-tac-toe board, and this tic-tac-toe board, my friends, okay, is four, 5, and 6. D, E, F. F-E-D, fed, the fed. Who was fed? The chickens were fed. Equals to 15 omega, taking the omega boat in to capture this spot, to head up Ottawa, down here, all the way in the north, cover and come back and capture everybody. For what reason? For what reason? For what reason? Hydroelectric, because the game of chess is over. In this game, there was a time period. Do you know you're an angel resident? You're a jack. Until you get crowned in life because you use your mind right. Now you're a king. But if you're a king, you are a king in heaven, and you are the letter R. It means roi in French. You become the RK, 11 and 18, 29, the perfect 1111. Because 2992 is 1111. When you connect 38, 83, you become 1111 again. But mother is 29, 92. April 1st every 4 years, and once every 4 years on the 29th of February. You become the mother brain because you're thinking like your mother, with the heart and the soul of a third child that might be living with you inside of you is not in me, but it's all of you that I feel for. You know, today everything is okay, but tomorrow it could be the fire alarm, and that's it. The day after that, there is no tomorrow. It's not okay anymore. Do you understand the way it works? It's today, yesterday, and then what tomorrow brings is what you do today. We already know what tomorrow brings. I know what tomorrow brings, and I feel sorry for so many people. But you got to remember, we are a united family of Vikings. We are the angel of sonar. We control these bodies we are in. They are souls, we are spirits. When we leave them alone, but we take without everything we've done with them. And since there's a soul, how can you leave your soul go? So you bring your heart with you. The beta created creation that makes you able to have a place in heaven is what she did for you. She gives you eternal life by installing what that does. But they fuck you up all the time, and what happens? It's a crisscross. And there's a bunch of players, not only here, up in heaven too. This is a game, man. They play it. You don't think they enjoy it? The kids, I want to go, I want to go, I want to go. It's the same thing. What do you think you said? Dad, hey, I want to go to that planet Earth. It looks so cool. So he lets you go. You got to pass the test, of course. Everybody's got to go through a little test. Detoxification, of course. Detoxification of the spirit means you got to lose your mind. You got to use that alcohol that's inside of you. That's somehow some sort of sugar that makes you want to go, go, go. So now what should I do? Should I change my number to 729? Because 729, 9 by 9 is 81, by 9 is 729. The 7 world of the 2 and the 9, the 4 and the 5 dice together. 4 and 5, 4 by 5 is 20, letter T. 4 and 5 is 9, letter I, IT. I become it. I become robotic. I am robotic, Cisco, manual, discharge, encryption, dissolve, spirit force must take the body over, soul must subside, and let only one energy release the soul from the spirit and take on one. But the soul never wants to leave, and you can never let it go because it loves you. Because whatever you did to it, it enjoyed it at the beginning, and only the spirit paid at the end. But it was always sad for you, and he always made sure you got back to where you were. That spirit is a good guy, isn't he? Got you stoned, and now you're fucked up with it all over. When you drink too much, you're calling on too much spirit, so you get drunk. Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about anyways. A big story, Raphael, I don't know. You tell me. Does that say 80 pages? Does that say graph paper? Does that say millimetric? I mean, I didn't write that, you know? I mean, again, oh, there's a book that fell down. I mean, this book over here, 200. Now, the other one was 80. 2 times 80 is 200. How come they're not selling me a book of 60 or 100? It's going to be 200. Why don't they sell me a book of 50? Well, they do have 50s, but you have to watch out. When you buy the 50s, check the color out, because it'll say something in the wording, and the color should be that color. If it's not numerological eccentric. Numerological eccentric means the numbers are eccentric. To me, that word eccentric means, okay, they are soul, and they are their own. They listen to no one. They are what they are and cannot, will not, do not want to change, because it is in their system to constantly be that DNA strand. It's almost like an intertwine. The strands, okay, no matter what you don't see, there's little bubbles inside, and every time you hit one of those bubbles, okay, all around it is the membrane to repeat that strand again and again. And if that strand keeps falling into the smallest piece, it will always make it, because the bubbles, the minute it touches something, it's made a mark. It's just like a fingerprint. In this world, something will pick it up. Maybe a tree will grow, part of you. Of everything you've ever touched through your life, something is going to grow. You went to the shower, you took a shower, went down to the city, they cleaned the water, they threw that in the dump. They're burning that for gas, it's going into our air, we're breathing it again, and you're telling me everything I'm saying doesn't make any sense. I'm not trying to make one penny with this. At first I wanted to make a lot of money. If I can end up making a lot of money and nothing that I say is absolutely true, meaning to the side of things that are no good, if all these things that are no good that I see don't happen, then all the better. And if I sell this book all on hypothetical thought and the knowledge of the truth of the numbers, then all the better. Okay, then I can take all that money and help the sick people. Because in the other world, I won't have to help them. They're already going to be helped. But in this world, if it comes out that way, then I can help them. Because that's all I want. Because I think it's ridiculous and retarded in this world that you can't get good help at the hospital. The doctors love you. But the minute you walk into the room, there's 1,000 different people and everybody's screaming. They don't understand. They can send billions and trillions of dollars into war. But to put 1 trillion into the hospitals in one city, it's too much. All they do is print it up anyways. What's the difference? It goes into the pocket. Nobody spends the big bucks. It always gets invested. It's in nowhere's land worth absolutely nothing. All you know is you can get another meal for 100 tomorrow. While one guy's eating for 20, 25 a day with his family, you're eating for 300. But you don't need to. But you went to a restaurant. Do we need the restaurants? Well, if we don't turn our society into evolution, then nobody's going to have work. But we have to turn ourselves into a new evolution. We must grow more food at home, hire more people from home, and if we're obligated to separate our dollar from everybody else, then let it be so. We have no choice. So what you do is you get into a union with a lot of places and you say, okay, this is our region. What can we do together? See, Canada's really long. It extends far over where it has to go. We're no more into squares, we're into an elongated aisle. And when you're elongated like a worm, you get chopped up into pieces. And then they chop up. So you need a big square. Canada, US is one united heart. Eliminating the social network of governments. We'll just, I don't know, we'll send in Ron Paul, we'll let him take care of it, I guess. And let him put liberty back and the way we eat our vegetables and what we do with our foods. Do we want to evolutionize this body? No, we don't. But yes, we do. Because we always want to see if we can turn this into a body that is plastico, reshaping and reforming its own by thought. Do you understand how it goes? We can do it in the computer systems, but we can't do it. But wait a second. We already change. How much more do you want us to do? Let us learn to understand what the confliction is in this world. Is that we don't know what this world is all about. We don't know what life is really all about. It's not to come here and all have fun, because the all have fun is yesterday's tomorrow when you came, and then your today's tomorrow when you leave. And what you leave will be the rest of the world under what you left behind. Raphael and the constellation of Pegasus, 7286. Be well, my friend.